been waiting for peace. All of my life I've been waiting for peace. They've killed in Vietnam, slaughtered in Kosovo and Rwanda, wounded in the Palestine, committed genocide in Poland and Cambodia, annihilated in Zimbabwe, maimed in Kurdistan and Chechnya. Yes, still all my life I've been waiting for peace.
Waiting for peace.
When will it come? When will it come? Maybe never at all.
Maybe never at all.
Maybe never at all.
Maybe never at all.
My love and me as we sing a early morning singing song. Bleeding up, boopy, nibby, nappy, noopy, la 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 lo. Sabba, subby, sabba, ooby, abba, nabba, le, 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 lo, lo. Dooby, ooby, wabba, nooby, abba, nabba, early morning singing song. Let me hear it. Good morning, sunshine. The earth says hello. You twinkle above us, we twinkle below.
By Les Barker. Those who don't know Les Barker's about that high. He's about 80 years old. He wears a cardigan. He reads all his poetry, and he was going to be barred from the US as a terror suspect. True story. And the reason he was going to be barred from the US, this land of free speech, was that he'd written a poem which was critical of George W. Bush. And the poem basically said that George Bush only ever started wars to teach himself geography. True story. Now, this is a poem for anybody who isn't into gardening. If you're not into gardening, after you hear this poem, you may never get into gardening. I never had a garden, so I smiled all summer, watched it grow. Flowers came and flowers went, with gifts of colour, shape and scent. And as I watched the seasons turn, I knew I had a lot to learn. One thought in my mind was placed: one must not waste one's garden waste. And so I bought a compost bin and put my garden waste therein, in hopes in time it would decay, and so it did one fine spring day. I spread it on my garden so the mulch would help my garden grow. And grow it did, for very soon I found I had to cut and prune. I cut and pruned and hacked and mowed. It seemed I had more than I had sowed. Still June, it seems impossible. My compost bin's already full. I bought another compost bin and put my garden waste therein, in hopes in time it would decay, and so it did one autumn day. I spread it on my garden, then I watched my garden grow again, and grow it did, for very soon I found I had to cut and prune. The garden waste that I had used made richer soil, which thus produced more garden waste. What can I do? I filled bin one, I filled bin two. I bought another compost bin.
This one is a pretty new one as well, and yeah, this one's actually, I must watch a lot of documentaries, I think. This one was something I saw on Bonnie and Clyde, and discovered that Bonnie Parker had actually written a poem about 4 weeks before they were killed when they were on the run, and I found that really quite moving, the fact that she'd written all her sort of thoughts and her emotions and everything in this poem while they were on the run. So I thought, oh, and it's very long, it's got like a lot of verses, so I just cherry-picked a couple out of them and made a chorus. And so this is like, mostly the verses are just her words, and the chorus is my words. So this is their song. Well, they call us cold-blooded killers, and say this with pride that I once knew Clyde. He was honest, upright and clean. But the law fooled around, they kept bringing him down. He was only young when they locked him in that cell. And he said to me, we're never gonna be free, we may as well meet a few of them in hell. Whoops. And we were star-crossed lovers, and I'm paying the price. My eyes are wide open, for me love is never going to be blind. You're my Romeo, I'm your Juliet, but we've reached the end of the line. Always on the run and on the road, but I'll never leave your side.
Baby got me hanging out and loves trombone. When it gets to talking nights, it's a hand that dog a bone. I can't seem to make it right, no matter how much I fight. Baby's got me hanging out and dog loves trombone. Broken a string already. Last thing I remember is that syncopated moan. Baby got me hanging now for 3 beats on the phone. If says I won't survive, she says I can't see the light. Baby got me hanging out, ain't dog loves trombone. If your gal don't treat you right, they might find you blown. All the good she done for you, seems that bird has flown. How's you gonna put it right, make it up to her each night? Baby got me hanging out, and of love's trombone. A little further down the track, still can't see where I'm going. I just want to swing my harp and ride like Leonard Cohen, but hallelujah, it ain't right if baby's out all night. Baby's got me hanging out, and of love's trombone.